My dream vacation? Somewhere on the island.
On the island?
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be found.
Wow. Dayton's not that steam island. I heard about that place.
Not Hawaii. I don't want to quarantine.
I'm trying to go back home to Nigeria.
Nigeria? Oh, that's far.
I'm trying to go to Bora Bora.
Bora Bora. That's nice.
Villas. I got like the slide that goes into the water. Like your
Right.
villa is on the water.
Right, and you're in the ocean. Hopefully a hurricane don't happen. But it's nice weather.
What about you, Ringo? Where you trying to go for?
I'm trying to get out the country, honestly. I don't really care where I go to drinks for right now. Just leave us for a little bit.
Yeah, man. There you go.
Just getting disconnected.
Right.
I want to go to the motherland. Yeah, I watched.
It's a huge continent though. We are in the motherland.
I watched Madagascar the other night. Definitely Madagascar. I just want to see if it's what's really real.
Party!
You know you want to get us going here?
Let's get into it. We attack the streets because they are the one thing that we as young people can claim to be of us. We will not allow another killer to reside in our hood with or without our consent. We put the hood up on HIV, AIDS, STD information, looking out for the next man so that he knows this killer does not have a gun, color, badge, or any kind of reputation to live up to. Just a task to kill, steal, and destroy our lives. There is one weapon that can defeat it: knowledge. We can protect ourselves from this killer. We pledge to ourselves, sets, colors, hoods, communities, churches, and mosques to educate our mind and protect our bodies as well as yours. All together, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Peace and protection. CYC. Yo, 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 my name is Pierre, and I'm one of the CYC COVID Emissaries, and that was our CYC mission statement. Now, what does the word emissary mean? Emissary is a word that shows up in the 17th century, French in origin, and it simply means one who has been sent on a mission. We are a special division of CYC, and we believe our mission is to put the hood up on game when it comes to COVID-19. Passing it over to my bro Ringo. What up, man?
Thank you for that, Pierre, man. Oh, let me get hand sanitizer real quick.
Right.
You're right.
Let me get right.
You know we're here, but
You
no,
can
thank
take
you
it-
for that, Pierre.
You're speaking. You can take it off if you want.
True. Hello, everyone. My name is Ringo. I'm also a part of the CYC Emissaries. We're a special team put together to give the community information about COVID-19, to give out supplies and just raise awareness to help our communities out. But yeah, I'm just going to start things with a little interview, give you some background of the rest of the team, and give you some more knowledge about who we are as people and why we're a part of this. So I'm going to start with Fatima. What does CYC mean to you?
CYC to me is just a community, right? We're a community of people, young and old. We're just trying to cultivate change, real change, not that fake change that come and go. We're trying to have long-lasting change in the community we're gonna see for years to come. So that's what CYC means to me.
Right. That's powerful. That's powerful. All right, I'll follow it up with Deepa. Deepa, why did you join CYC as an emissary?
Man, one of the main reasons why I joined CYC is to change the community. I want to be a big part of it. After all the protesting that we did this summer, after the death of George Floyd, I feel like this program was a perfect opportunity to help change the community.
Got you. No, that's real. So Sky, what's your favorite moment since being a part of the CYC?
One of my favorite moments being a part of CYC is giving back to the community, being able to help out, the less fortunate, being able to get them the supplies that they need so they're also safe out here.
Okay. Nice. Always giving supplies to those that need it the most. So Pierre, that was a pretty good mission statement. How long did it take you to get that down like that?
Man, it had to take me a good week or so to get that thing down. Just a good week or so to get that thing down.
It's hard though. I like it. I like how it comes out.
Now, how long to keep it going?
Man, that's a lifetime commitment.
Right.
That's a good question.
What about you, Ringo? Like, what does CYC mean to you?
I just see CYC as just a team or a group of individuals who care about the community, who are resourceful, determined, passionate, and just have that similar effort of wanting to give back. Like, just in talking to Fatima and Sky, all you guys, Depot, like, in the answers you guys gave, it's about the community, it's about being able to give back, give change. So that's what CYC means to me, is just being the people and being the ones that want to see that change and putting that direct effort in to see your community benefit.
Pet. And shout out to Mama Shy. We see you.
Hey, Mama Shy.
Fist up. I got that out of my system.
Got you. Well, yeah, so that's basically it for the background of a team. You'll learn a little bit more about us the more we go in depth in our videos, but Fatima can give you more of a background of like the timeline and like what we did as we were part of the CYC COVID Emissary or Stop COVID Emissary project.
Yeah, thanks, Ringo. So basically, this didn't happen overnight, right? This passion and this unity that you see at the table did not happen overnight. This is the dream team, and we started thinking about who could be good as to be a part of the COVID team, dream team. And so basically we just asked 2 questions on the survey, and those questions were, why do you want to be a COVID emissary, and are you willing to be boots on the ground and go out and service your community? And if you're willing, then we asked about the social media, what's your social media like, and are you willing to, use your social media for the greater good and cause of the community, and be able to post things that's going to help the community be safe and know what it takes to fight this COVID. And so after we did that in August, September, we really focused on, like the 5 W's, who, what, when, where, and how. Who is getting this thing called COVID-19? What are the symptoms? When do you know if you got it or not? Because there's this thing called asymptomatic. And you could have COVID and not even know it and show no symptoms. And so we really had to educate ourselves. How are we going to go about doing that? Because, as far as us being in the community and being able to try to keep the community safe, we have to keep ourselves as COVID emissaries safe. And the way we do that is like knowing that we need to mask up, knowing that we need to use hand sanitizer, social distance, and be able to do that safely so that we can go out and continue to give out this information. And then, of course, why we're doing it. And that's always nice to continue to tell yourself why you're doing it. We're making a big impact on our communities. If not us, then who is going to help out our communities? And so that's really what, like Ringo was talking about, with being the change you want to see. And so that's what we did in September. In October and November, we really got heavy into the outreach. I mean, we went to the Twin Cities. I'm talking about St. Paul and Minneapolis. We were boots on the ground, and we handed out coats, gloves, hats, PPE, and we did it safely and social distance. And we really made a really big impact, and you'll see that on part 2 where we go into depth of where we went. And then in December, we did a lot of reflection. We really wanted to see what we did, how we can do more, and we really got to actually do like this dope video that you guys will see dropping as a culmination of like all of our hard work and dedication to the communities. That was August to December, and that was a little snapshot of what we did as COVID emissaries. We're really serious about this COVID-19 information. We're going to continue to follow it, just like we follow social media. And I'm talking about on an international level, a national level, and locally right here in Minnesota. And so we have more COVID facts. We're going to start on the international level and work our way to Minnesota. And so I'll give this segment to Sky with international news.
Dun, dun.
Love it.
So, hi guys, I'm your newscaster for international news. So an outbreak of an unknown pneumonia in Wuhan City, China was reported to WHO, World Health Organization, on December 31st, 2019. Chinese authorities identified a novel coronavirus which has now resulted in millions of confirmed infections, according to Google. So with that, Chinese authorities ended up putting a 70-plus day lockdown, which resulted in traveling, like people couldn't go in and out of their country that they live in. Everything was suspended, like entertainment, parks were like gated off.
2 months.
2 months confined to their homes. So it's like, I don't know what you was doing with your time, but I hope it was productive. So that's 760 million people confined. That's a lot of people, but it was effective because now Europe is open, but you see, we still wearing our mask out here, still spraying Lysol, so back up. So that, I feel like 70 plus days is a little too long, but effectively for us to come back to normal life, I feel is the proper thing to do. So with the look on international, we'll go to national now with Depot.
Facts. I wish the national level would have done something like that. We still out here wearing our masks, we still out here spraying Lysol, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about a lot of the numbers that happened our first lockdown. Because in the national level, everyone started in April, just around different times, not the same day, but different times. So I'm gonna talk about the first lockdown. I'm gonna talk about top 5 worst states in the U.S.
Top 5?
Top 5. I'm gonna talk about which state had the most success during the lockdown. But yeah, so during the first lockdown that started in April, the numbers started with 30,000 cases and ended with 60,000 cases. So it went from April to about August. So it wasn't really the best results that we expected to happen nationally wise, but national wise. So then the second lockdown happened around August to about December. I thought the numbers were going to get a little bit better, but it's kept on rising to 60,000 to around like 90,000 to about 120,000. And a lot of the main reasons why is because like the holidays, New Year's, Thanksgiving. There's a lot going on this summer, during that time. Even like the first lockdown, there's just people weren't used to staying at home. People are still not used to staying at home, working from home, not being able to go to the gym and just do a regular lifestyle. But you know, we're gonna get to it. Vaccine coming out, so we're gonna get used to it somehow, some way. So now I'm gonna talk about the top 5 worst states in the U.S., which were California, Texas, Florida, New York, and Illinois. Those states were the top 5 worst states in the U.S. Man, main reasons why is because those are just huge states. Like they have a lot of people, so it's understandably why they're the top 5. But Hawaii was honestly the best state that prevented the least amount of COVID cases. And I feel like the main reason why is because they're like obviously on an island by themselves. They only have 100,000 people on their island. So each week they only had 7 cases each week, which is amazing to hear. Only 7 cases, that's just incredible. And I feel like the main reason why they did such a good job is because of when people come to Hawaii, they force them to have like a mandatory lockdown. They force them to quarantine for 14 days before they're able to leave the house.
That's a very expensive Airbnb.
No,
Right.
man, jeez, that's what I was saying. Like,
So you gotta have your money up.
you gotta have your money up. You gotta be there for good, not no little 2-week vacation, nothing.
Extended stay.
Yeah, exactly.
For
So
real.
I feel like that's the main reason why they did such a good job. So now I'm gonna pass it to my boy Ringo. Talk about the local level.
Alright, yeah, thanks Depot. Thanks for all that information. That was real helpful. I'm gonna get these facts right too. Gotta make sure everything's correct. So I'm gonna talk about Minnesota on a more local level and how we handle COVID-19. So we were at 14.8% of a positivity rate, and that just means the amount of cases that are taken in a week, what percent of those come back positive. And that was November 19, 2020, according to NPR. After that, Governor Tim Walz ordered a 4-week lockdown and restrictions of bars, restaurants, entertainment venues, fitness clubs, and that was just all with the purpose to slow the spread of the virus that caused more than 3,000 deaths in Minnesota alone. That's information from the Star Tribune. So after that 4-week lockdown put in place by the governor of Minnesota, the percentage of positivity rates dropped from 14.8% to 4% after the lockdown. And that's from Bring Me the News. And that's just like amazing to see, like a 10% drop. And also officials say that positivity rate of 5% of higher is alarming, so we were 3 times past that. That was just like a danger zone, it was just red. But after that we dropped 10% to 4%, and that just shows like with the real lockdown and people taking sacrifice and being disciplined about it, we're able to affect change on a larger scale, and that's the most important because everybody wants to go back to regular life. No one wants to have to wear a mask everywhere they go, hand sanitize every time they do something, not be able to hang out with their friends. Like, everybody wants to go back to regular life, so just being aware of that and sacrificing early will be able to get to that instead of having sitting in the same thing, which seems to be year after year, month after month. But yeah, that's just like the local level of Minnesota. I'm kind of proud that we're able to be more strict, and I feel like just being strict and disciplined is what we need to beat this virus. But I'll pass things over to Fatima. She'll talk to you about our social media, and she'll tell you where you can pick up and follow us with all the more information we're going to be finding going forward.
Yeah. Thanks, Ringo. I'm going to take this off for a little bit so you can hear me better. We're going to continue to follow this thing like we follow our social media. We want our peers to know, people our age. We want, peer-to-peer. We want older people. We want younger people. We want everybody to get the message out here talking about, how to maintain your, safe health in this pandemic. You can follow us on our social medias. We are on Facebook at CYC HSRA. We are on Twitter at CYC Emissaries and Instagram CYC Emissaries. Hit us up. We will be posting, so we hope that you visit our page. We are not done just yet. We have plenty more to give you guys, so see part 2. And we have to thank many people. So I will give this to Pierre so that he can give some shout outs. Pierre.
Thank you once again, Fatima, and thank you once again, crew. Y'all, subscribe. Hit that notification button so you can stay up to date with everything that we are fin to drop. This is just part 1. We got part 2 coming at you. We got an exclusive interview with the founder, Mama Shy, coming at you. We got a music video dropping. Y'all not ready. We got a music video dropping. Yo, and so on that note, I want to give some shout outs to our funders, those who put the buck behind the change. So we got 2 funders we want to give a shout out to right now. That's MN Safe, Minnesota Safe, and MDH, Minnesota Department of Health. Thank you a million times over for helping us fund the mission and get the things that we need to make sure that we are effective in getting the information out to our community. And then we got to give it up. We got to give it up to the founder of the CYC Health and Wellness Center, Mama Shy, Sharnila Ellis. That's like the only time I get to say her government, because she's just Mama Shy. To everyone that knows her, she is Mama Shy. So shout out to you for holding it down and bringing this vision to life and including us in this vision. And then we got our chief and commander, the man that holds it down behind the scenes and on the scene, Ray Walmack, the OG himself. He's probably holding it down somewhere right now.
Right now.
Come on, right now. He's holding something down, right? So he's a staple in the community, real OG in the community, really cares about the community. He's really out there, like, when it comes to 10 toes, boots to the ground, like, he's that dude, he's that guy. So shout out to you, Ray, and for being a part of what we're doing and making sure that we stay in check and stuff like that. Then we got the founder of High School for Recording Arts, David T.C. Ellis. And for those that don't know, the CYC Health and Wellness Center is actually stationed in High School for Recording Arts. That is a unique marriage, a unique relationship. We get to touch the community like right away. And so this was something that T.C. Ellis allowed for us to do. And that's unique. It's different. It's out there, but that just represents who he is. He's a community person. He's a people person. He's a change person, a change agent even, a visionary in his own right. So shout out to you, T.C. Ellis, for giving us the opportunity to be stationed here and to continue this work and really be able to interact with the students and the staff and the community on a personal level. And to the whole HSRA, High School for Recording Arts family, I see you. And then, man, I want to give a shout out to the crew on that note. Past, present, and future CYC crew in the house. You know what it do? Yeah. Look. We have crew members that started off in their teens and are in their elder years right now. Meaning this is decades, this is generations of just real work being done. Young people saying, I'm gonna pick up the baton as peer educators and I'm going to pass that baton on. So we are just an extension of a baton that has been passed. So thank you, past, present, and future crew members. And on that note, last but certainly not least, the most important, I gotta give a shout out. We gotta give a shout out to the whole entire community, you, because you are us and we are you, and without you we would not have a mission. So shout out to you. Make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for part 2. Mask up, y'all. Mask up, man. Mask up. And you know how it is. This is how we ending it. Lifestyle in the air. Wave it like you